I told you in the previous vlog, my trip got cancelled.
Sausage, onion, how is it vegetarian?
Stop. I see a huge sign. Hello and good afternoon from our first proper afternoon here in New York. We got here this morning. Hi Jerry. And the first order of business is to find ourselves a New York style pizza. New York style pizzas are obviously very popular, and we happen to have one of the best New York style pizza joints around our hotel here at Times Square. That's where we're staying. We're walking towards that restaurant right now. Both of us are quite hungry and trying to fight that jet lag and make sure that we don't fall asleep through the day so that we can reset our sleep cycles. India to USA is obviously drastically different, so need to adjust that in a way that it works out well for us, hopefully. We're going to be there in the next couple of minutes. I'm going to show you where we're going and what we're eating on day one. Food stop number one here in New York, and we have stopped at Vito's. This is a fairly popular place if you want to have a New York style pizza, but it's a New York style pizza that's not like fine dining. It's a New York style pizza on like a paper plate kind of thing. I'm going to quickly show you what the presentation is like over here. Gerard, what did you order?
I ordered for sausage, onion.
And I've ordered for a plain cheese, so I'm going to flip this tray around. Shall we do a taste test? These slices are huge. That's good. That is a good pizza. I'm surprised you ordered a vegetarian pizza.
Sausage, onion, how is it vegetarian?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said onion. I didn't hear the sausage, but it's damn good. Oh my god, this is such a good pizza. It's pizza by the slice over here, and we paid about $9.50 for both our slices. In my opinion, I'm not even going to need a second slice at all. He might go in for a second slice, but even if so, I think it's totally worth it. These pizzas are delicious, and the slices are humongous. I need two hands to eat them. On the agenda for this lunch for Jerry and me is to sit and figure out what we want to do for the rest of the next 3 days. We do have some parts identified and some parts not. There are some places that I want to go to shop, so we need to figure out where we're going to go when. I want a Sprite. Vito's was a 4.7 when we looked it up online, and I think I would give it a 4.9. What would you give it?
4.9.
Why are you cutting that 0.1 star thing?
Because everything can be better.
Okay. I'm cutting that one little star thing because there was very limited space to sit. So even though I had not completely finished my slice, I was like hurrying it up because I realized there were people waiting. So it would have been nice to have just some more place to sit. In terms of the food itself, it was a 5 on 5. I see a lobster something. I don't know what it is, but I see a lobster something. Stop. I see a huge sign. Whatever shred of jet lag I had going on in my head that I've been trying to fight is suddenly dead. Red lobster. Jerry, we have to come back here for a meal. Red lobster. Oh my god, yes. Times Square had so much hustle bustle. The vibe here was insane. We didn't realize we had come in on a Sunday, so it was even more crowded than it usually would be on a New York City Sunday afternoon. But all in all, we had a great time here. It really did liven up the day for us for sure and helped us fight that jet lag a tad more. Hello, checking back in. So we just left from Times Square. Times Square is, the energy is just something else. There's so many people, there's so many things happening. There's like 50 things happening all at once. And there was literally, we had to crane our necks for space on where to sit on those Times Square steps. We did hang out there quite a bit. I think we were there for about half an hour-ish. I'm personally definitely feeling the jet lag a little bit now because I want to I feel like I need to rest, but I'm fighting it. I want to shake it off because I know that today is like the deal maker or deal breaker of how much I give in. If I'm able to stay awake tonight till 9 p.m. even, I'm fine, because then I just sleep early and start the day early tomorrow, which is exactly what I want. Jerry is feeling fab, fit and fine, to be honest. He is experiencing zero jet lag, which is fantastic. We're walking from Times Square. We just left Times Square, the main Times Square area, and we're headed towards Bryant Park. And the weather here is so lovely. It's sunshine, but there's an overcast. It's coming and going, and it's really nice and windy. You can see my very dramatic husband enjoying. Wait, what are you looking at? That wasn't for the wind? You looked at some food? He saw kati roll. Wait, he saw a kati roll and biryani. What do I call this? Food truck. I was gonna call it a thela. Wow, the Bombaya girl in me really sprang out at that one. So yeah, we're walking towards Bryant Park at the moment. Really enjoying the weather. Really enjoying the architecture of New York. I haven't been to New York since, I want to say, at least 10 years or 12 years. I can't even remember the last time, to be honest. I've been here twice before with family on both occasions, and I was supposed to come here in the middle once, when my trip got cancelled, unfortunately. So in these 10 days that we're here, I really intend on making the most of it. What is smelling so amazing? It smells like a crepe. There's a crepe something around us. I can smell it. Lots of food trucks everywhere you go. Okay, wait, the walk sign is at a go. What can I smell? I can smell crepes. I can smell Nutella somewhere there. Next up, we headed towards Bryant Park. Bryant Park was so lovely, and almost in a quaint way. Everybody was doing their own thing. There was so much seating in and around the park, and lovely food eateries all around that Jerry and I decided we would come back for definitely. The center of the garden had a place for performances and concerts and seating all around it. Everything was so perfectly set up. There was even a carousel for little children that people were lining up in queues for with their kids. All in all, it felt like the perfect weekend spot to come, chill, laze, do your own thing at. It is almost 6 p.m, 5:51 p.m. to be exact, and we just left Bryant Park. And what's really cool about Bryant Park is that we realized so many different people come there for different things. Some people are just playing games, literally, with the facilities that they have over there. Some are playing on their own, some are reading, some are working. I feel like when you have that much of space, which obviously as somebody who comes from Mumbai doesn't get to experience that often, except for in one or two corners of Mumbai, it looks and feels fantastic. Wait for a second, I thought my screen had gone really dark over there. What's really nice is that the balance they have between this place being super concrete and still being very green. Also, I saw a lot of really popular joints around. So whether you're looking at Le Pec Hote Diye, LPQ, which we also have in Mumbai, whether you're looking for Sweet Green, which I'm definitely going to go back and have because I've seen so many people talk about them, or you're just absolutely anything and everything. There's restaurants and food and beverage options everywhere. I told you in the previous vlog that I'm going to show you my room today, and I'm going to show you my room. Keep in mind, I'm not embarrassed because of how messy it looks. I'm embarrassed for how small it is. Am I? I'm not actually. This is New York size hotels. It is really messy though. Maybe I am a little embarrassed about that because we literally came in, showered, barely got 15 minutes of downtime. There isn't even enough space in our room to fully open all of our suitcases. So we've prioritized the suitcases and it's a little bit of a messy shit show, but you know what, in the spirit of keeping it really real with you on how it might be if you came into New York, flew in the same day, had a really nice hotel like Spring Hill Suites. I think that this hotel in general, Fairfield and Spring Hill Suites, are both in the same building, both Marriott properties, and it's really close to Times Square, and it's full value for money. So I do recommend this hotel in general. But looking at the sizability of it, I know that I'm here only for 3 days. It's going to be messy. We're moving into another hotel after 3 days because, in full disclosure, Air India has put us up over here. So it's a really, really nice property. And we're moving into a really nice property again, but closer to Times Square from what I understand, because I've looked it up on maps and everything. So giving you a quick glimpse, promise not to judge, okay? Because like, it's not cool to judge. I belong to the no judge club. I always say that. Okay, the window, there's really no view there. Sheer curtains, you're seeing the other side of the hotel right there. There's a TV on this wall. There's barely any space there. Suitcase. Jerry just walked in. He came in a few minutes after me, clearly. One more suitcase, my open suitcase. Yes, I'm fully the person that travels with my own snacks. Yes, I will not be judged for it. Things here, full-size wardrobe there, and then there's a little coffee station situation there. I like that there's a lot of USBs and plugs here and some plugs there. Can you see that up there? So in terms of the plug situation, really nice. All in all, I'd say, Jerry, aesthetically pleasing room, right? But small. But then it's New York, so I really don't know if we can complain about it. We'll find out what it's like at the next hotel once we go there in 2-3 days. There's a full-length mirror there, and earlier I said that the bathroom looks great. I know, like in the previous vlog, but like I was sitting here and looking at it, and I was like, oh wait, maybe that's spacious. No, it's not. That's the toilet. And this is basically it. There's nothing else. So I'm not complaining from the point of view that there's no space, because when you're in New York and when you're in just really expensive cities, for example, even if you're in Hong Kong, you will see much smaller hotel rooms. They become more expensive the bigger you want them. Also in Mumbai, but not this small. I don't think there's that, like, no, at the 4 stars, 5 stars, Jerry. The 4 stars, 5 star situation in Mumbai is definitely a little bit bigger than this, but that's also because we charge so much more in Mumbai, and that means you really have to make sure the person is getting a bang for their buck. Also, there is nothing like Indian hospitality. Asian hospitality and then Indian hospitality is just, it's a class apart. Yeah, that's where we're at. We just got in. We're going to be taking it a little bit low-key. We've been saying fight the jet lag, but we're both definitely just a little bit like irritable-ish, and we can feel it because we're fighting the jet lag and we like randomly yawning in the middle of things. We've tried to keep this day interesting for ourselves from the point of view of like what you could do on a chill day. For dinner, we have identified a restaurant right next to our hotel. So if we're hungry, we're going to get down and go there. And if not, keep in mind that all of these places are around a hotel because, again, location. If you are coming to a city like New York, not everyone may choose to do 10 days like we're doing, only because 10 days is a lot. Like, even we had a lot of friends and family tell us 10 days is a lot for New York. For New York, 5 days, 6 days is enough. But we really wanted to do it at our own pace. You know what I mean? So I said, listen, agar chutti kar hi rahe hain, let's make sure we take our time and do this in our own way. So today we've gone very low-key, very chill. One of the things that I've learned and I've started doing differently in terms of traveling ever since Gerard and I got married and started traveling together is that I think when I'm traveling with him, things are a little bit more intuitive, if that's the right word, as opposed to let's do this now. I feel like I'm a lot like my dad, and to be honest, I still go into those zones sometimes, and then he's like, relax, we're on holiday, calm down, you'll still get your content. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I feel like there's still this part of me that's kind of straddling both ends, but he's a very like slow, super chill kind of traveler, whereas like my dad, who's obviously planned our vacation since we're kids, and so my brother and me are both like him, are like, okay, what next, okay, cool, what next. But yeah, I'm figuring that out. We're here now. Sir has clearly crawled into bed, as you can see. I'm gonna definitely just lie down for a bit as well. Our feet are hurting, back's hurting a little bit. Going to not sleep so soon, huh, Jerry? Varna jet lag will fully, this day is going to get सारी मेहनत पे पानी फिर जाएगा. We're going to fight the jet lag for a little bit more time. And then if we're hungry, we're gonna figure out the place next door, which looks like it has really nice Chinese food, and it was constantly crowded and stuff. And if not, then we'll just figure. But I will come back to you with an update. I'm going to lie down now. And you and us will be exploring. A lot of things look really exciting over here. Italy is one of the most happening places. A very interesting other location that I'm dying to tell you about. To make it to this bus, because if we miss it,